Hey y'all, I hope you're staying sane and healthy. Today I'm going to talk to you about quick changing a dancer. Now, dancers have enough to worry about without stressing about getting in and out of their costumes in time to get back on stage at the correct exact moment. So this is where quick changers come in. So these are backstage people behind the scenes that hands-on help dancers very quickly get out of a costume, changed, and back on stage looking fabulous. Sometimes you only have seriously 35 seconds to get these changes done. So what I'm going to do today is walk you through how to plan and succeed at changing a dancer quickly. So you may be thinking, I'm never putting on pointe shoes, much less going on stage, but this can still pertain to your life. Let's say you're in a band and you want to do set changes. Well, you might need to change your outfit, change what guitar you're using, what kind of things, lighting that you have on the stage, whatnot. Or how about, this is more likely for the rest of you, that you are coming home from work, you're excited for a night out on the town, you get stuck in traffic, and by the time you get home, you only have a minute or two to change. So this kind of information can come in handy for you then. So, first thing about quick changing is you need to get the general lay of the land. So, the first thing you need are the show order of all the pieces in the show and the running time for the show. So these are the running minutes from the beginning to the end of the show. From this information, you're going to create a list that includes every single dance and scene. Take this list and print it out and put it at each stage door. The next thing to do is get the lay of the land specifically. How you do this is you look up run times for each specific scene change within a dance. Oftentimes there can be multiple scene changes, so you need to track those. You make a list of these scene changes with each dancer that requires quick change help. Some of them aren't in the next scene, so they don't need help. They have time to go change themselves. So you just make your list with each quick change and the dancers that need it, and you're going to post these at your changing stations. The next thing you need to do is meet with your dancers. This is crucial. You must confirm the picture of the costume you have is the costume that they're going to be wearing. There can be last minute changes where the costume department, seamstresses need to change something up. So you got to make sure you have the right costume and the exact right time. The dancers themselves know this very well, and they will confirm this for you. Also, you need to run through accessories used. What headpiece are they wearing? Are they going to have any jewelry? Are they going to need to change tights, shoes? This kind of stuff is super important to have on your list and written down in detail so you know what you're dealing with. Also, every dancer has personal preferences. Some of them like certain sections of their costume tighter or looser. Also, sometimes you have two casts within a show. So the same costume might be shared between dancers. So you need to note down which set of clasps are for which dancer, so you don't get mixed up. Very important also with this meeting with your dancer is you need to confirm where they're coming off stage and where they're going back on stage. You set up your changing where they're entering the stage. So your next step in quick changing is setting up your changing area. So are you going to be entering the stage from the left or the right? And how much time do you have? If you've only got 30, 45 seconds, you're going to have to change right there in the wings. And you're going to need help. So make sure you line up help if you only have that much time. The other thing to make sure you know of in your quick change areas is how much light you're going to have. If you're changing side stage or in a room right off of side stage that's not well lit, make sure you bring a headlamp, okay? And even if you have good eyes, bring readers, because some of these clasps are super tiny, and even with sharp eyes, it's hard to see what you're doing, and you need to act quickly. The other part of the changing area is you've got to make sure you have places for these costumes to be hung appropriately. They can be hundreds of dollars, these tutus, so you need to take good care of them. And also, you don't want anything getting lost, like the headpiece, the jewelry, the shoes that go with that costume. Keep it all together. And finally, you need to practice. Practice, practice, practice. So you're gonna run through with your dancer, just between the two of you. Then you're gonna run through things in dress rehearsals, find out what's going well, find out what needs to be changed, talk to your helpers about that. Then hopefully by then everything's running real smooth and you're ready for showtime. So let's show you guys a change. So my daughter Della is gonna help us out here. So your dancer comes in, and if she had a headpiece, I would do that first and set that aside. You work from top to bottom usually. So you're gonna help her out of her top, and then you're gonna set that aside carefully so you know where your stuff is. Then comes the bottom. And then make sure that you have them step out carefully. These have a lot of tooling. This one's very delicate. You don't want it to get damaged. All right, then you work from bottom to top. So you get the shoes on. The next change, by the way, all of that is lined up already when you set up your changing area, right? So shoes are on. And you make sure that you help them step in. Keep it nice and open so that they can see where to go with the feet. Tuck in the top. Make sure you're getting all the clasps nice and tight. Tutus are notoriously tight. They move around a lot in these, and they're going to be partnering, so they have to be able to be lifted and moved about quite a bit. So with tutus, you got to make sure everything's fluffed out so they'll look nice. Put on the accessory, and then double check everything. Make sure the top, tutu, shoes. All right, it's good to go. Thanks, Stella. So, to review, to sum up with your points, get the lay of the land ahead of time, generally and specifically. Meet with your dancer, go over everything. Set up your changing area with all your accessories, your headlamp, very important, and then practice. And then practice some more. And then, frankly, enjoy it. In conclusion, the more you plan, the more you prep, the more you practice, the better your quick changes are gonna go. And this is really demanding and intense, but it's such a thrill when you help someone change quickly and they get back on stage and they can just think about putting on a fabulous show and not have to worry about their costume. So thanks for listening. Hope you guys are doing well. Bye.